Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I will do my examination for a microeconomic subject. So I have two questions that I have to do. The first question is about the budget line material. The second one is about the deadweight loss. So let's go. The first one is consumers are said to always maximize their utility given the budget restriction. Hasan has 300 rupiah and notebook price is notebook price is 20,000. Pen is 10,000. So draw the budget line and explain briefly. Okay, here. Okay. So maybe this y x, this is y x. So the first thing that we have to do is how many notebook that Hasan can buy with 300,000. So it is 300 is a 15, and then pen is a 30. Okay, yeah, so is like here 15, and then here 30. So here like this. The second one be what will be changed to the budget line if the price of notebook increase. The price of a notebook increase to 45. So it will be 45. So it will be 45,000. So it will be 7.5. So it cannot be 8, or it cannot be 8 notebooks, so it will be 7 notebook, right? So here pen will be the same, 30 pen, and then so it will like here here. So let's move on. See what will be changed to the budget line if the price of pen decrease to 5,000. So it is the same first time. So 10,000, so it will be 60. So it's like here like that. The last one, what will be changed to the budget line if the budget decrease into 200,000, so it will be 200. So berapa ya, 200, it will be here 10 and then 20. So okay, here, so that's all. Number one is a number one answers. Okay, let's continue to the second one. The second one is the dead weight loss. Okay, that supply is Q plus 60, demand is minus 2Q plus 150. Okay, and the government set the minimum price at 92. So the question is, grab and count the dead weight loss, and along your calculation explain the concept of consumer surplus, producer surplus, and the change before and after the minimum price. Okay, first of all, we looking for the real one, the real price and quantity. So the question is PD PS, it will be minus 2Q plus 150 Q will be so it move on to the right side, it will be 2Q, so 3Q and 150 minus 60 will be 90. So Q is it will be no. Okay, so that's three. So here PS Q plus 60. Okay, the quantity is 30 plus 60, it will be 90. So the quantity is 30, the price is 90. So how about if we calculate with 0 the simulations, like here Q PS first. So key plus 60. So if P is quantity zero, so the price will be 60. It will, if the price is zero, so the quantity is minus 60. Yeah, like that. So PD minus 2K plus 150. So if P like this, quantity is zero, so it will be 150. So if the price is, so it will be 75. Okay, like that. So let's move on to the jadi ini kan quantity aslinya. Kalau misalnya yang sekarang ini kita buat untuk perkiraan minimumnya, price-nya itu 92. Tadi PD-nya itu minus 2K plus 150 dengan minus 2K plus 150. So ini dibalik sini, jadi 2K 150 dikurang 92, jadi 58. 2Q sama dengan Q-nya 9. So here, sini aja lah. So PS misalnya PS here minus Q plus 60. So it will be PS Q-nya 9 plus sama dengan it will be 89. So yeah, kita jelaskan minimum price-nya tadi. So the minimum price is the price that the government set for the seller, that the seller have to sell their product at the price that the government said is 92. So like ini, so the the buyers can get consumer surplus, or in Indonesian language we say kelebihan atau keuntungan gitu. Jadi yang seharusnya dibeli dengan harga misalnya berapa tadi, 89. Nah, ternyata harus dibelinya yang seharusnya salah, ini it will be producer surplus, because karena ini harus minimum dijualnya itu 92, sehingga harusnya dijual 89, ternyata bisa dijual dengan 92, sehingga sellers can get more profit from it. So that's the producer surplus. If the government set the maximum price, so it will be the consumer surplus. So that is okay. Let's go to so here it is. We get tuh KANT alasnya yang tadi, nanti kita buat ininya. Alasnya itu tadi from the first quantity 92 minus 89, di 92 itu dari sini harga minimumnya, kurangnya 89 dengan harga yang didapat, so it will be 3. Tingginya 30 berapa ya? So yang dapat itu 30. Tadinya 30 itu jadi 29. So it will be 1. Coba masukin rumus deadweight loss. Deadweight loss, what is deadweight loss? Deadweight loss is the area that loss from the original one, from before the minimum price is set, gitu. So in Indonesian language, yang seharusnya itu terkena atau daerahnya itu diarsir masuk ke dalam harga yang sebelumnya ditetapkan di minimum price yang ditetapkan tadi, itu jadi tertarik atau bisa dikatakan hilang gitu. So deadweight loss 1/2 kali, ini sebenarnya atau apa ya rumusnya itu, ini biasanya atau L diginikan. So it will be like this, DWL, it doesn't matter. T O kali 3 kali 1. So it will be 1 kali 3 bagi 2 1/2 dikali 1 1/2. So it will be 1.5. So it's a dead weight loss. Okay, here we draw the curve like this one. Here Okay, maybe here is 29, here 30. So here is a 92 is 90 here. Nah, inilah. So, ini awalnya itu 90, dapatnya 30. So, ketika ini dibuat, jadi di sininya tuh itu 150 ya. So, mana tadi? Ininya apa? 9 gini. Here to 75. Okay, maybe like that lah. So here is 90, 60. So dead weight loss itu ini. Dead ini yang ini. Bukan ini. Yang ini. Weight loss. So ini nih yang inilah ya. Soalnya kan ini. Jadi yang seharusnya itu bisa didapat dengan harga 89, 90 itu hilang. Jadi harusnya segini. Jadi ya begitulah. Dead weight loss ya. So ini kurvanya. Gitu. Jadi yang diukur alas tingginya tuh yang tadi itu. So that's all about the exam. So here is the result. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.